Yo,
Three, two, one. A source of podcast. My name is Jabari Butler. You're here with J.R. Hall. What's the good word?
I'm chilling on it. What's good with you this week? What you?
Man, trying to beat the heat, man. Trying to beat the heat.
I heard you on that.
Just got my workout in. Big squat day, Wednesday squat day. You know, Wednesday's for the legs.
Yeah.
Wednesday for the legs. New body parts. New body parts always adding new dimensions.
Yeah.
But let's get to this weekend recap.
Hey, good. What you?
Set off a couple good college games. Not too many college games this weekend. We had Miami and Notre Dame. I missed that game. I was keeping up, not live with the stats, or I was keeping up with the stats, and I saw that Carson Beck was kind of dominating.
Man,
what do you think?
I watched that game. That was one of the games I was looking in on a little bit more because I did see Miami had got a good transfer from Georgia. Georgia had gave them a good old transfer, Carson Beck, and he came through for him. At the end of that game, he showed up how he should have, how he needed to, as he showed up as a big dog pretty much. He showed he knew the ropes. He did this before, and it just seemed like he was able to help Miami pull through. That defense is really good, but he helped them with the offense. The offense did need help, but that defense might have won him the game. But that was a good game. Notre Dame didn't play bad either. They just didn't finish where Miami did.
How's Miami? How do they look this year? Are they looking pretty solid all around?
Man, I know people were thinking that they would probably have some spots they would need to look at and things because they lost Cam Ward and they lost a couple other seniors, but I think they're looking pretty good. Their skill position guys, the receivers, and their running backs are looking good. The quarterback, he's looking like a veteran, as I said before. He looks like somebody who can carry the team. And their defense, they look like they play together as one, and it's like they know how to play. They play pretty well together as one too. Miami defense and everything. But I don't think Notre Dame is going to be a pushover.
Hey, did you see Belichick get blown out on Monday?
Oh yeah, I saw him. It looked real exciting at first. It looked
because that's the thing. I had seen the first drive, right, and they went straight down and scored. They had the fresh quarterback transfer. He looked great, and they went down and scored. I put my phone down to go do something. And TCU's up 28-7.
Yeah, that first, it felt like that first drive. I'm not gonna say it was fluky, but it was just like they hadn't got settled in yet, and you could tell definitely because it was like the way they went that first drive. They went to 83 yards right down the field. It took them about 10 seconds, it seemed like, when we were watching the game. And it seemed like after that, their offense wasn't able to do anything. Their offense, it was like TCU leveraged the ball. They stretched the ball from sideline to sideline. They didn't let them get up and down the field. And it was just hard for North Carolina. Like you said, they looked like it was going to be a real good game. Starting from their first drive and
right. I thought it was I was like, okay, it's going to be competitive.
Man,
I'm finna probably, cause it was one of those games where I was like, okay, I'm gonna tune in second half because I'm gonna be busy.
Yeah.
So I seen that first drive. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna cut this off, but I know they're gonna score. It's gonna be. It was like, yeah, they're gonna be going back and forth. Like, so I saw that quarterback from TCU. He had some pretty good numbers from last year. How he look in the game?
The quarterback from TCU. I'm trying to think. I think he looked pretty well.
I mean, he torched the shit out of Big Belichick's son. I saw a damn meme on Instagram. They said, whatever Belichick girl name, they said she's hit the transfer portal after the first game. I was like, damn.
Well, yeah. I knew they wasn't going to come in. I knew they wasn't going to just come in there and lay down to them. Because, like, I heard a lot of people saying, and then after I started hearing it, I think it was probably about last Wednesday or Thursday, it was just like they were talking a whole lot about North Carolina, and it was like, I was sitting back just thinking like, dang, how good is North Carolina? Are they really? And it was just like, I hadn't heard too much about them, and it was like a lot of people, they were talking about North Carolina, but they weren't talking about North Carolina because of what they did on the field. They were talking about North Carolina because of what they were showing in the press. So I would have felt disrespected too. It was like, y'all know we finished our season strong. We probably finished our season stronger than y'all. And y'all don't have nothing to say about us, but because y'all bringing in Bill Belichick, y'all bringing in everybody and their mama he coached and all of the big name players. I'd be disrespected too. Everybody turned out in North Carolina blue.
Man, they had Michael Jordan in the stand. They had LT in the stand. I was like, damn. It looked like you could tell they put a lot into the this production.
Yeah.
Like it was a big production. Like they had that beautiful North Carolina grass. I played at Duke before. That North Carolina grass is something special. It's like perfect. They had it cut like crisply to perfection just to catch a crisp ass cut. But also, I mean, I think it was kind of a tough week for rookie coaches overall. I wasn't able to catch Michael Vick or Deshaun Jackson's rookie coaching debut at Michael Vick at Norfolk State, Deshaun Jackson at Delaware State. But, you know, I think the first games were, I think, against 1A schools or higher 1AA schools in the rankings. So I think they both showed promise in each game, but it's just good to see them bringing the attention to the HBCUs like, you know, it should be. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think that'll be good to give them some attention to the HBCUs, and then I think it's going to also draw some recruits and athletes to those schools. I feel like they'll be able to get some of those recruits and things in the transfer portal, maybe bring some more money into the school or something. You never know these days with the opportunities these kids have with getting the money and stuff. So I think that'll all work out good for them. That's perfect almost.
You definitely got to keep an eye on them HBCUs. But I do got to bring it back to the biggest game of the college football weekend, Texas versus Ohio State. What's up with Texas, man? What's up with Arch Manning, man?
I don't think too much is up with them. I mean, they made one or two less plays than Ohio State. The defenses played the same pretty much. Everybody played the same. Literally, Arch Manning didn't make one or two more plays. I don't know. I think it's a big game that's blown out of proportion because at the end of the year, this won't even matter. And like the fact that they even lost won't matter. And then I think it was blew out of proportion anyways because Ohio State won a national championship anyways. So I think people would just overhyped that game a lot. It wasn't that big of a game. Then it was week 0, so I don't think too many people were worried about that game. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that the first week 1 is always kind of fugazi, but I don't think it was a good start for March Madness. I think Ohio State put that ass on him, or not put that ass on him, but put that belt to ass on him a little bit. Like
how they didn't do too much. They didn't do too
it
much
looked like,
than Texas
but the thing about it is, I saw some signs that in that second half to where he got it, like because he didn't give up, and he started making plays. You could see his playmaking ability in that second half, so that was promising. But I didn't like the mistakes in the first half. I think it was too many mistakes.
I mean, I think
and that Ohio State defense is nasty. Both of those defenses are just nasty. I think definitely top 5, two of the top 5 defenses in the nation.
I'm pretty sure those are the top 2 in the nation.
I'll say week 1. I don't want to lock anything in week 1, so I'll give everybody a little bit of cushion. I'll give them top 5, but great defensive play. As far as defensive back play, I think that, I mean, they limited Jeremiah Smith to under 50 yards, and they had him dropping passes. I mean, it was I thought it was an uncharacteristic game.
I feel like it was just a lot of nerves going on because, like I said, I don't think that's like what he even did in that game alone is nobody's gonna be worried about that at the end of the year. We're all gonna be worried about who's gonna be locked in to the 12-team playoff. Like this is a good game. This is a good game to get your feet wet in the season, and I feel like this is a game that's gonna get your attention together. Y'all gonna come out next week. Y'all gonna be attentive to everything because y'all done got somebody that got whooped or somebody done pulled out. Somebody done shows something that somebody is not as good as that. So it's like I think it's a good opening week, but it's gonna get even better. So I don't know.
So moving on to this week, what are you looking at this week? I think we kind of got like another week 1 this week, to where it's only like a couple of tough matchups. I think you said Michigan, Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's really the only game that I saw. I'm really not an Oklahoma fan at all.
And I'm not really a Michigan fan.
So it's like, I really don't too much care for the game. But
I think it's a good matchup just because it's going to be 2 different styles of play. It's kind of like it's going to be like an early bowl game, which is good. It's good to see 2 teams that's not scared to go play tough competition early in the season.
Yeah, I got it like that. Then I really like how it's going to be 2 different styles of play. We're going to have one SEC type of offense. Then we're going to have, who is Michigan, Big Ten? Is Michigan in the Big Ten, Jabbar?
Yeah, Michigan, Big Ten.
Yeah, I like how we're going to get a differentiation of offenses. We're going to get an SEC kind of spread offense. Then we're going to get a Big Ten offense where we might have we're going to throw in a running back. We might throw in an H-back or somebody at you. But it's going to be it won't be just the same style of offense the whole game. So I think that's going to be another thing that's going to be good to see, the very different variations that they're going to be playing
in. And really, I think that's all I care about for college this week. What about you?
Yeah, really, those games are really nice. And then I think those games coming up this week, which, like we said, is not too many, but there are a couple that are interesting. I think that the rankings, the college football rankings now is a little bit more interesting now the teams have actually played a game, and now that it's not just people voting and picking on teams. But
anyway, moving on to the NFL. Finally, we got some NFL football coming up this Thursday, this weekend, this Monday,
tomorrow,
all the way until the holidays and beyond. It's football season, baby. A source of sports, a source of football, a source of NFL. We here. What matchups do you like in this week? What do you want to see from this week? What do you like in this week in the NFL?
Well, I think I'm liking everything this week in the NFL. Shoot. It's a brand new season, fresh season.
Let's start off with the opening game of the season, Eagles versus Cowboys. How do you like that matchup?
Oh, I like that matchup a lot, especially if the Cowboys getting bent over by the Eagles, putting belt to ass. I hope the Eagles send them on a long trip back home. I hope the Eagles beat the brakes off the Cowboys. I hope the Cowboys get the brakes beat off from every game this year, starting with tomorrow.
I mean, I think they pretty much sealed their fate by trading their best player, like, and then giving him to a playoff rival. Like, I mean, trading him to the Pack. I mean, that's kind of weird. That's almost like losing Saquon that's almost as bad as losing Saquon to the Eagles, losing Micah to the Packers. You know.
You might as well give them to somebody in the conference. Everybody, and y'all gonna all be competing for that playoff spot now. You might as well just gave them to the Eagles or the Commanders. Hell.
You should have sent his. I mean, why not send him to the AFC team? Right. You know, you should know. Why would you send him to Washington?
Hell, it don't matter now. They don't put his ass on the Green Bay. Either way, they're gonna have to play him in the playoffs.
I think that's a perfect fit for Micah, honestly. I don't think he could have went to a better place. It's way out, football land, football country. They got the perfect spot for him. They got, a team. It's just, good contract. All he got to do is go out there and just ball out and just dominate now. What do you think about it?
Man, I think I love Dallas. I was born in Dallas, but if I was Michael Parsons, I would be the happiest. I would be the happiest man to be out of a Dallas Cowboys uniform. I would be the happiest. I think if I was Michael Parsons, I would feel amazing. I don't know. I don't think it was a good place for him to be at. Might have been good for the fans of the Cowboys. I don't think it was a good place for him to be.
I think it started out good. I think it started out great, honestly. But
I don't think it started out good because you can't start out too good with the Cowboys.
Well, I think that it started out good because it, like you said, I think you said I don't think he's a lifelong Cowboys fan from what I know, but you say he's a lifelong Cowboys fan. So
yeah,
I can see
he
how
wants to play for the Cowboys.
Well, I can see how that could be alluring. Like that's like the most, probably one of the most popular teams. It's not the most popular team. Big market, big football place, big football market. I think the relationship I think it's hard to have a long-term relationship with Jerry Jones. I think it is. I think that's what did it in.
Yeah, I agree with that. I wouldn't want to be. I definitely agree with it being hard to get along with Jerry Jones.
Or it's like, think about it. It's certain people that's going to submit to Jerry Jones, and it's certain people that's not, you know. I don't think Michael was the type of guy that's just going to submit to Jerry Jones, you know.
Yeah. I agree with that.
But anyway, let's talk about the Raiders.
What's up? So with the Raiders.
How you feeling about Raiders week 1?
I feel pretty good. I feel like we got to play a good opponent. They're not somebody we can just look over.
Hold on, I got y'all schedule pulled up right now. Y'all got Patriots, Chargers, Commanders, Bears, Colts, Titans, Chiefs, Jets. Y'all got an easy-ass schedule. If y'all don't win 8 games, y'all don't have no excuses this year. Y'all should smoke the Patriots.
Have you watched any other football? The Patriots are going to be not a pushover team.
Who's quarterback for the
actually
Patriots?
Good teams.
Who's playing quarterback for the Patriots?
I don't know, but the Patriots are going to be a good team this year. They have a good offense and defense.
I got to see it put together. They got to show me. The Patriots have looked unrecognizable in the last couple of years. They got to show me they're a good team.
Yeah, you used to seeing them whoop your ass.
Nah, I'm used to seeing the trophies get put up. That's what I'm used to seeing. I'm surprised you haven't talked about the Giants yet. I was waiting for it.
I have nothing to say about the Giants. The Giants haven't showed me nothing. I ain't got nothing to say about the Giants until the Giants show me something.
Well, I think we got a pretty good matchup in week 1 against Jaden Daniels. He kind of destroyed us last year. I mean,
he kind of did. Or he did. Make up your mind.
Yeah, he kind of got us last year, but I don't know. The Commanders are going to be tough this year. That's going to be a good. Dang, they're favored to win. The odds are 2-1, almost 3-1, 2.5 to 1 for the Commanders this week.
Yeah.
Wow. I can't believe I don't know why a Commander fan would ever want to go back to being the Redskins. It's like, I don't even mind the Commanders as much as I used to hate the Redskins, you know?
So, wait, what was your problem with the Commanders and the Redskins?
I grew up basically 2 miles from FedEx Field, which is the Redskins Stadium. And my parents moved to Jersey, so I would never be a Redskins fan. So I don't know. It's just always been ingrained in me to just not like the Redskins. But the Commanders, there's something about that symbol. It just doesn't bother me as much. But I'm not a fan. But you know, I'm excited to see the matchup.
Okay.
Is there any other good games?
No, none. I think everybody gonna be looking. Well, a lot of us are gonna be looking at the game Thursday, and then I think we're just gonna be looking for our separate teams that we both gonna be looking for during the season. After that, I think it's gonna be a good football season, a good start to the football season. I mean, it's gonna be exciting.
So what players are you kind of excited to see? I know I got a couple, but who are you excited to see this Sunday?
Well, Sunday, really being a Raiders fan, I'm really looking forward to see. I think we know how the offense is going to look. I'm looking forward to see how those key people are going to look at those positions that they're going to be starting in. Like Ashton Genty, I want to see how he's going to look with more than 5 carries in a game. I want to see what the receivers are going to look like with more than 10 passes. Like, I want to see what it's going to look like in a regular season game. I don't want to see what it's going to look like in a preseason game where you take 5 plays and the next man take 10 plays. Then he got the rest of the game. Now I want to see what is a top dog. What you looking like for the whole game? What you gonna be looking like for the season?
I think that's an interesting rookie start. Like, to see how his game is gonna translate to the league. Like, certain running backs, when they get to the league, it's like their style just flourish. Like, It's like you can really see, like, okay, this person really is a talented running back. And in certain people, you see it's like, okay, that it was kind of like a limit today.
That was just a college thing. Yeah.
Right. It was a limit to their thing. Maybe they don't have the burst, or maybe they don't have the wiggle for the NFL. I'm interested to see if Ashton's able to be as dominant as he was.
Is he gonna be there? I'm interested to see is he gonna be that running back that's either gonna put up or shut up, because usually every once in a while we do have a running back that's like, okay, we can tell, okay, he gonna be in the league for a minute. It's gonna take them a couple years to take him down. Then we also got those running backs that look good in college. You get to the NFL and you looking like a D3 player. You looking like you a JV high school player, and it's like, yeah, you don't belong in here. So I think it's a lot of people that's interested to see how that's gonna pan out for him. Is he there to be like, is he gonna hold his name down in the league or what? Or is he just gonna look good? What you gonna do? I think it's the first couple of weeks are always interesting to see those top players, to see, are you gonna pan out to what we expected you to be, or thinking that you were gonna be?
You know who I'm excited to see?
Who?
I'm excited to see Travis Hunter. I just want to see if he can, how long he gonna be able to last going both ways, man. Like, I want to see if he's gonna actually. I mean, I don't even know if they're gonna start him both ways though, off the bat, huh? Have you peeped that?
No, I don't think he's gonna start both ways. I think they're gonna put him in there. He's gonna be a situationary type of player. I don't think he's gonna start anywhere. He's not gonna. I think if he does anything, he's gonna start an offense. I don't think he's gonna be able to start on defense at all. I think they're gonna throw him on. I think they're gonna throw him on defense only in passing situations.
I thought he was the starting quarter already, and he was coming. I thought he was gonna start at corner and come off the bench at receiver.
I hope not. I hope it's the other way around. I hope he doesn't.
You think? Okay, so what do you think would be harder? Would it be harder to come?
I think it would be harder for him to play corner.
Yeah, because honestly, corner is hard. Like honestly, you can focus on corner and go run some routes type shit. But it's harder to run routes and think you're gonna go hop out there at corner. That's wild.
Yeah, then I think NFL, your perception changes when you get out there because you ain't dealing with 190-pound receivers, and receivers is 220, 215. They ain't just no little niggas out there.
But yeah, man, we gotta also have an interesting UFC matchup this weekend. We got Caio Borralho out of Brazil and Nasruddin Imavov out of France. Caio Borralho is more of a wrestling type. He got very strong jiu-jitsu, very strong wrestling. Striking is okay. He can
improve on that.
He's not like a pushover, but it's not nothing deadly. He ain't deadly on the feet. Nasruddin Imavov just knocked out Israel Adesanya, the last style bender. So he's got heavy power. He got the height and reach advantage at 6'3". Borralho's only at 6 foot. So I'm interested to see if he can land the power without getting taken down, because that's going to be basically the matchup. And with our the 185 champion in Chimaev, you got to be able to stop the takedown. So this is going to be a huge test for Imavov. Can he keep this man up off of him, basically, and land the power shots?
Yeah. I feel that. I'm looking forward to see if somebody gonna get knocked out.
Yeah. I think well, the thing about it is Imavov, if Imavov can keep him off him, somebody's going to sleep.
Somebody's gonna get knocked out.
Somebody's going to sleep. That's the thing. And that's the thing. The Chimaev fight was entertaining for, like, if you're into wrestling, but it wasn't entertaining, like, off the damage, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, you can't, like, people are going to stop showing up for that at the end of the day. You got to put damage on people.
Yeah.
So, that's what we want to see.
I do agree with you. Okay.
So, yeah, we got a lot of good sports coming up this weekend. Is there anything else you got, JR?
No, I think we covered everything. Seemed like there's a whole bunch we could cover, but we covered so much.
Well, let's wrap it up then. A Source of Podcast. It's been Jabari Butler. It's been JR. We out every Wednesday. Every Wednesday to the end of the season.
Yes, sir.